Without objection.
Madam Speaker, in traveling throughout the district this past week, the people shared with me their frustration at the ambiguous language from this administration in describing the evils of radical Islamist terrorism. Though I greatly respect the office of the President, I too have grown weary at the timidity. While other world leaders have come to the forefront, our President continues to be defensive at best. At first glance, the silence appears to be passive or poor leadership, but I'm inclined to believe that the President's posture is not one of weakness, but rather an intentional directive in both rhetoric and action. It appears that his promise to take our country in a fundamentally new direction is being played out in real time. Instead of defending our liberty and our way of life, which is the most charitable in the world, our President seems to scoff at the belief that our country has been uniquely blessed by God. I would be remiss today if I did not pause and remember our Egyptian Christian brothers in the recent barbaric attacks in Libya. ISIS murdered innocent husbands and fathers who clearly died for their faith and their beliefs. This morning, we hear further reports out of Syria that Islamic State militants have abducted dozens of Christians, including women and children. Weeks prior, the President chastised the Christian community for getting on their judgmental high horses. Yet in describing our martyred brothers from Egypt, the President refused to even utter the word Christian. The undermining of our beliefs has become an issue with this President. This very week, we face a constitutional crisis that was created solely by this administration. House Republicans have passed legislation to fully fund the Department of Homeland Security. Yet, this President is now asking me and my colleagues to do something that for 6 years he said that was outside the law on more than 20 occasions. Throughout history, strong leaders have exhibited strength in times of crises. Recently, Tony Blair met with a few of us and gave a great speech on the concerns and the ills of extreme terrorism. And he said this, and I haven't forgotten. He said, "America, it's not your job to be loved. It's your job to lead." Today, I beseech the President to lead by clearly defining this expanded extremism that is ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, and other radical Islamic fundamentalists. Mr. President, where's the outrage? There are times when riding the high horse of justice is our only option. The American people are demanding strength. It is time to speak out, defend our inalienable rights of liberty and life. Be courageous. Be a leader, Mr. President. The world is watching. With that, I yield back.
The gentleman yields back.